Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome back to some Stellaris. We are going to continue our adventure with the Synthoid manifold. It's actually not that long after the first video because, well, we've stabilized basically all the economic things, right? All of that seems to be practically fully upgraded, and good news as well, our armies are starting to grow, so we now have 4 planets that are slowly building up some offensive ground forces as well, which we will need, of course, for a first strike attack. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to move my fleet over here. We still have a ways to go. We could go naval capacity or army upkeep. We'll go army upkeep first. We still have a ways to go until we get the next spaceport level. And the bad news is that some more of these other empires are becoming equivalent to me. So that means that some of them are catching up to me. We can also see that some of them are pretty big in territory, and so I think that basically that means I need to go on a first strike as soon as possible. So what we're going to do here is we're going to keep pumping out these armies. My economy is definitely pretty strong for that, so we're just going to keep putting out more of these like hunter-killer armies, I think, mostly. So just keep pushing those out on 4 planets, which I think will allow me to take a planet, move my armies there, take the next planet, move more of armies there, and then just systematically keep going, because I will need a decent war score against both of these guys if I am to make these guys my trolls. So let's see if this works out. This plus 78 plus 562, so growth potential is not a big problem. We are almost in range for our first attack target. And then this army will just need to slowly come in afterwards. Hopefully it'll work out. Ooh, the Obadinans display psionic potentials, and Obadin, that's not near me. Oh yeah, it's these guys. Ouch, and they're pretty powerful already. Okay, all right, interesting. Let's keep an eye on that as well. Those non-mechanicals are showing some weird stuff. Purpose is to tear it down and study the engines. So a ship has been towed and could become a science vessel, or we could tear it down. I think I'll repurpose that to an extra science vessel. Thank you. The reason for that is that I will be able to use some of those science ships to just, let's see here, leaders, let's recruit another one, definitely grab this guy. I will be able to use that on planets to boost my local research as well. So who is available? You are. Then let's have him do some exploration. Just wait a little bit for... That's one of my transport ships. Okay, that's my almost 12,000 strong fleet that is now ready to start the attack. And here we go. Yeah, all right, they're in position. So it shouldn't be a big deal to get started on this pretty soon. Let's pause this, let's declare war. And so to take planets, you know, 22, 15, depending on which ones, let's say 15 to 30 in general. We could also ask to liberate planets, but we're really not that interested in this. But here, to make them tributaries, the United Zakplot block only costs 59. I think that's doable in a war, so that's what we're gonna try to do. You guys, a tributary of the Synthoid manifold. Tributaries are a type of subject which is nearly independent but pays 25% of their monthly energy credits, and I wonder what vassalize does. We'll place them under the control of another empire. That's maybe something we can try later. First we want some tributaries. I think that they are forced to follow me in wars as well, or not. Let's get started. This feels like something that could be achieved. And then first let's go straight for the first planet. That's their capital. It could actually be good to hit that as well. So hopefully it'll work out. If I take losses, it shouldn't be too big a deal, economically speaking. And so what we're also going to do is we're going to take my currently existing transport ships and we are going to set them all to follow this one. And so now this fleet will be heading there and we'll start our fight, trying to make these guys a part of our empire, basically. What I'm hoping that I can do is that they'll have to keep following me. So if I go to war against this guy next, that we'll actually see his fleet show up as well. That would be very cool. That would be the aim. I think it would be way more efficient when it comes to warfare than the eradicators that would basically have to like start conquering enemy planets, completely redevelop them as well. So let's see if it works out. Oh, we do have to get started, of course. So here we go. These guys are still on cooldown, but I think we'll be taking them by surprise. And I think that hopefully that means that we'll be able to... let's see, that's my other... Yeah, that's my other science ships. That's not a big deal. That they'll have to send their fleets after a while and that they'll go after my main fleet. So we'll jump here, 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 and then here. I think if I grab those capital planets that... Well, maybe we shouldn't because we don't have that much when it comes to having armies. So that's 1k on that. Don't think that that's going to be too big a deal. We can grab this building upkeep, I think. We'll do that. Yeah, plus 100.
Communications.
And I chose the avian ships this time for something different. I think they look really cool. And I did this also. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just keep sending those guys as they get built. So we'll do that as well. So what I was saying is I chose their weapon system just to have something different as well. Normally I would take missiles. I think that that's like one of those that gets to 5 pretty quickly. Well, the lasers, for some reason, I don't like those that much. They seem a little bit weaker early on or something like that. I always get attacked when I choose a race that's got lasers. So there we go. Oh, we lost 2 little corvettes. I don't think that that's a big deal to have to make those back. 1 and 2. And now, as we bomb this planet, we'll be waiting for these transport armies to come pay us a visit. Well, we've got more ready. We'll send everyone over here. First ones are coming in. Can I see how many armies that they have? Armies. Yeah, they do have 2, 4, well, 6, 7. That's some of them. That's definitely an amount that we shouldn't underestimate too much. So that's that. I think we'll basically wait for like these first 13 or something like that to come. And then over here, as you can see, my economy pretty damn strong. So we'll do another set. Like that. And like that. There we go. So this has been bombed to hell. And in the meantime, we'll just have to have all these guys regroup. And of course, one thing that I should do now is keep an eye on the map to see what the enemy decides to do, of course. So all of you guys just keep coming. I think that's good. And then the real question is, do I hit those capital cities which will have far bigger armies, or do I go around that first? Try, for instance, to attack all of this and get victories like that. What I could definitely also do is try to take out their outposts. That could definitely cause some problems as well. But that may require me splitting my fleets. Maybe I could do that. Well, I don't really want to split my fleet at this point. If I get hit then by both of them at the same time, I might actually end up being in some trouble. So if we grab all of these and make them into one fleet, I think that could be good. Oh, and this one as well. Like that. And then we have, yeah, some more coming. So we'll give them
technological acquisition
that same order. Just get over here. Here we've got, well, we'll take better shields.
Construction complete.
And this is something like 20 armies. I think this should be possible. So let's land these guys, and we've got more reinforcements coming anyways, so I'm not too worried. And that's some research done, thank you. And that's this science ship that's not doing anything. I'm actually going to send it over here for assistant research.
Planetary pacification protocols.
Alright, first strike here. So I think those are like pop armies or something like that. This guy is defending pretty well, but the rest of them are being cut down quite effectively by my armies. So that's nice to see. Crush the enemy. And there we go. First 9% is up and running. Next step here, we're going to send except for 5, which is usually the pattern 2, 4, 5, so that we do still have some armies there that keep the local population under control. And then those guys, I think we'll just wait until they're at 2. I think so, yeah. And so here again we can then grab all of these. Does that work? No. So we have to go like this, all of you guys join in for the next fight. And then we're going to attack here next. Alright. Man, if this would work, and if we would then have this guy, which is, I mean, he's weaker than me, obviously, both of them are, but we leave him alone and it'll be an extra army that I don't have to do anything for. And these guys can then keep their current infrastructure, so I don't need to reinvest everything. And then we could just keep becoming more powerful by basically grabbing more and more people as well. So that's, go over here. Everyone follows. I hope that these guys will keep following as well. Yeah, looks like they will.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Okay, so what's this? 8k. Alright, they have a decent army. They have a decent army. We'll need to rebuild after this. That's gonna be a bit more interesting. But we are going to engage, of course. Keep going. Let's immediately start by being willing to go in extra, because we will lose some corvettes here, so we're just gonna straight up make a first full set of 14 corvettes to replace what we're currently losing. As the fight is happening here, 10k, 5k, so that should be good.
Technological acquisition successful.
Right, next, better technology, we'll take it. We'll take this.
Construction
and 1.8k, alright, this is spamming out missiles quite quickly and quite effectively, and we are losing quite a bit of these corvettes here. Interesting. Let's keep going though, 9k, they're still holding quite nicely. We'll do a second set, then we'll grab some cruisers. The reason I'm doing this now is because it's pretty fast, right? So I can just keep going, then we'll attack this planet. Or are they still attacking something else as well? But yeah, this is pretty fast. Oh, they're going after this station first. I see what's happening.
Construction complete.
There are my guys firing.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
There we go.
Construction
yeah,
complete.
And then we'll attack that. That's good.
Construction complete.
So that's that's all my little corvettes heading over there, and I will also send these guys over here as well. So that's that, putting me back at, alright, 190. Let's make a couple of cruisers. That's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, and we can do one more, I think. I think that's gonna be just about right. So next up, of course, we bomb the hell out of all of this. What's that? Another 3k. All right. We'll after we attack this planet and we land our ground forces, we'll switch back over there, of course. In the meantime, we've got more ground forces coming in, which we can all put into one bigger fleet. Hopefully that'll be a good number.
System survey complete.
Everybody in one fleet, please. You as well. Up. Doesn't want to for some reason. This is at 25. Once this is done, we'll be okay. So then we got this. All of you guys. For some reason, they don't want to join in on the fun. Okay. I think we can land. Or land armies. Yep. Oh, of course. Of course. It's actually a corvette. So these guys have to join in on this fleet. There we go. Troops landing again. I don't think that they have any transports coming in. Nope, not yet. Alright. So that should be okay. What's the army count here? Yeah, again a decent amount of armies. But that won't be too big a deal.
Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
Then let's go and counterattack over there. Just let all of this run its course a little bit at this point. It is a little bit chaotic after that first fight. But now my cruisers are being made as well. And armies, yep, they're still growing. Economically, hardly noticed that, so that's good. Let's make sure that we keep pumping out more armies. Of course, once I have enough of them, you know, to like conquer all of this stuff, I think we'll be okay, basically, to keep going on to the next one, on to the next one. So let's see if it works out. They were trying to cut me off. They've got some cruisers as well, but I don't think that they'll have the numbers. Fire those large guns, that's good. Incoming missiles. I have to be honest, missiles are basically my favorite weapon system in Stellaris. I just wanted to do something different this time around. So again, we are going to take some losses. Yeah, those develop new skills, that's good. Those missiles work pretty well against my smaller ships. That's interesting. So we've got 6. That means that technically we could do a destroyer and a cruiser. Let's try that. Then over here we've got some army management to do, I think. Armies all back aboard. And then that's my big army.
Fleet unit offline.
What? Oh, that's gonna be like something that's been called out, I think. So 1.8k, we're right in the middle of this. 1.3k back there as well. But that's that starport down. And that'll be done pretty quickly as well, I think. As more and more of them keep coming in, of course. That's pretty cool, all those little corvettes that come in again and again and again. Alright, let's take on this planet next. Just try and switch it out a little bit. So that's 800, I'm not too worried about that. We've got some cruisers coming. Should I focus on those? It's probably better to focus on some cruisers. So we can do probably 2 of them. Let's do that. And then let's also see if we've got some extra armies. Yeah, that's a decent count right here. All of you guys come over here as well. And so now here we've got constant reinforcements, a constant stream of ships, of small fleets that are coming in. It's pretty cool in my book. Probably not the most effective, but showing basically the machine spirit here in this war. We are going after them with ruthless efficiency. Our stronger economy is what is making the difference here. And what are these guys? Probably someone else that's at war with them. So I want you to stay on that planet no matter what. So that I can then send my ground forces. That would be all of this and this. Any more? Yeah, here's the big one. All of these guys will become one big ground army. And I will take that. And then maybe we should... Another 1000 there. We will swing by here again as well. Come on, guys. And then land armies. Can I I hope that order works. So I'm telling them to join together and then to land on the planet. And so those guys keep coming over here. That's what's happening. But no infantry so far, so it's not like it's gonna be a problem. Hope that those guys will be landing soon. From the Chinor Stellar Union. Who the hell are they? All the way over here. That's kind of weird.
Construction complete.
But alright. Armies, come on.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I tell you guys to land. Can become one big group. And then I want you guys to land these armies here. And anyone getting like called out or something? No.
Planetary pacification protocols
finally.
initiated.
3 more. Alright. 3 corvettes it is.
Diplomatic alert. Military confrontation detected.
Against the Alliance of Jig, so that's not us. That's good news. Armies, and yeah, this is starting to become a bigger army. So they'll be in more and more trouble.
Successful.
Nice. We'll take the capacity, thank you very much. And so this should get crushed pretty quickly. And still more reinforcements coming as well, and that is growing up again nicely as well. Excellent. Alright. Let's do this. 2, 4, 5.
Technological acquisition.
Oh, that's actually an important one. So we are going to grab, I think construction templates is important as well. And then we are quickly going to see what it costs to do all of these upgrades here to 6. And then we can design battleships after that, after this war as well. So let's quickly do that. I saved up all of these minerals to invest in this, so we'll do that. Then we're going back to the war. Try and finish that off. So like that. Hopefully we can swing it. We're at 40%, so that's not so bad. You follow him. You will be going back here for another victory. Then we'll take this, and then we'll go for the main planet if that's something that still needs to be done. Alright, so more reinforcements coming, that's looking good. And what about my ground forces? Yeah, they're there, some more coming and even more coming. Looking good. Not too worried about that, couple thousand here. They'll be running, I think, once I show up. They're bombing my planet, but yeah, if you don't have armies to come in yourself, you're gonna get into trouble, of course. 230, all those are being built. Nice. Very nice, I would say. And then here is my transport fleet that should be able to handle
construction complete.
The rest of our ground invasions. I almost want to just straight up, actually, yeah, I almost want to just straight up try and finish this by grabbing more planets. While he has that small, tiny fleet that really doesn't represent much, going after, complete. Whoops, that's lots of starports that are built. But while he has that small military over there that hardly represents anything, going after that useless planet, I think we're just better off going straight for the juggler here. Kill everything in this system and grab our next planet. Alright, everyone keeps going. Good. Then we've got more armies ready with decent numbers. So you will also all come over here. We'll be bombing this, and this is already up to 27. Look at that. That's going to be able to handle these smaller planets without any real problem. That's good. We should investigate, but right now the machine mind is heavily focused on making these guys our trolls. Hope it works. hope it works the way I think it's gonna work. So you guys keep bombing. 4,160, still some work. 6 out of 20 garrisoned. Yeah, not a problem. As even more... Damn it, that was a misclick. That was another misclick. Let's go like that. 1 please, become 1 please. That puts me at 36, 6 times more troops than on Quillic. That's not gonna be too big a deal, I think. And well, we're at just a sliver of green left, so we're gonna land our troops. And that's taken over. I'm not seeing these guys' army at all. Not sure what that's all about. But they should know what's coming next. And here that is, well, practically inconsequential. As we land here. And now this army is starting to look quite nice. So this is a nice build-up, and all of that thanks to mostly my economic power. So that's grabbed. Very nice. Put everybody back up here. Except for 5. Follow the army. And then the army...
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. What? Okay, I'm not sure what was happening where, but you need to follow these guys. And then we do have some extra potential. So we're going to... cruisers. Yeah, let's make some cruisers. For that... Battleships, that'll be for the next war. Then we'll take a little breather and then we'll go for the next one. So that's 2, 4. We can do 20. In fact, we can do even 1 more. So that's like that. Okay. And next target. What's this? Not sure what it was, but it's just being cleaned out. And we've got a small enemy army of like a single cruiser trying to come in, but not succeeding. Then we want that planet, of course. War score is now at 50, so if we negotiate, we do have to click on that. So we're now at -20. If I take this and then I take their capital, I'm pretty sure that we're looking good. That's ours. All of that is ours as well. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. So that is quite surprising, right? I would have had less trouble grabbing a couple of planets. But this feels like a bit more effort for way more of a reward, to be honest. So start bombing, and even if that's not enough, we can very easily go to the other enemy's capital as well. Not sure why they don't want to join together. There we go. 38 with 5 left behind, that's not bad. That's all coming, and here we get that's nothing, and that's next to nothing as well. Okay. Let's take a look at armies. That's again pretty reasonable.
Construction complete.
To bring back here, especially if we know that next up we're talking about a capital planet that's being bombed to hell. Let's land these armies for our next crucial victory. We're now at 55. -14. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Nice.
Complete.
All it takes is almost all their planets, but
Planetary pacification protocols initiated.
excellent. My little machines are attacking and crushing their ungarrisoned planet like it's nothing.
Asian units have achieved all objectives.
That's good. 2, 4, 5. Excellent. Go here. Keep following. Next, Olat Anir, the enemy capital system. As more cruisers and more transport ships keep flooding into this war, they just can't handle the economy of the Synthoid manifold. Very, very nice. Let's see if there's any more upgrades to do here in the meantime. But I think that basically we've got this. Well, we can do some more energy here. In the meantime, here is the fight. Our army is landing 1.8, small defensive station. That's not gonna be a problem. Right. Okay. And okay. So then Zako, the capital town, needs to be bombed back close to the Stone Age. Not too close, of course. You don't want them to become an irrelevant troll either.
Communications alert.
69. I think that should be all right. Let's see if it does work out the way I think it should. That they'll just say, all right, we give up. We will now obey you for eternity. The machine overlords are crushing it here. Especially if I land my troops. There we go. We admit defeat. Do not think that this is anything more than a temporary setback for the Synthoid Zakplot dispute. Yeah, right. The best possible outcome. We have won. Make them tributaries. So that is that. And look at that. What I really like here is that they've become my color. We can see their fleets as well. We can see their territory. Normally, if I go to war next time, they'll be my allies. And so I think next the Locken Mechanists and then the Empire of Obidan. That's what we'll be looking at next. But this was pretty awesome and exactly what I was intending to do here with the Synthoid Manifold. So let's hope that we can keep snowballing, take everything over and become the rulers of the galaxy. For now, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.